Didn't even get to cross.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Lucky1313 here. It's your boy again, doing another monster review on this new monster that very little people are talking about. Let me tell you how amazing she is. She is a gem. Recently changed her third skill to attacks an enemy and stuns them for one turn 100%. Stuns them for one turn and sets the target skills back to max. 80% chance. Now, the effect rate does go up by 10%, and I guess the discussion of how this transition happens is it's 10% of 80, so that makes it 88%, plus another 8%, and that's 96% chance to effectively activate. So basically, 96 is 100, come to us terms. But anyways, she is amazing. Let me show you her skill too. Attacks an enemy, stunning the enemy for one turn, and sets back all target skills to max cooldown with 80% chance to turn. Fully maxed, theoretically, is 96%. And it's a 3-turn cooldown. 3, not 4, not 5, but 3. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She is a mini Seekmet, mini Ganymede. She's awesome. And she's a Nat 4. Easy to get, easy to skill up. She is brilliant. Also, combined with her second skill, recovers the HP and the attack bar of an ally target by 30%. This skill may revive a dead ally with 30% HP at the cost of 3 additional turns being added to the cooldown. Cool. You bring him back, it's got a 3-turn cooldown on the heal and the attack bar buff, or you revive and then you ain't able to use it again for 6 turns. Awesome. Let me tell you what that small revive can absolutely do to a battle. Make you win. She's awesome. I am riding the Platy train, and when you start winning with Platy and RTA and Guild War, I want you to go choo-choo, riding that Platy train, baby. Now, also, another buff that Come To Us did was a burst of Mantle Bubble that deals damage to the enemy and removes a beneficial effect. 100%! She's going to remove a buff solely based on HP, and the damage skill increases according to your max HP. That is awesome. She hits hard, she removes buffs, she resets your skills, and she revives or buffs attack bar and heals you. She's a Nat 4 and does all that. She's amazing. Ride that Platy train. A little bit later in this video, I'm going to show you how we're using Arena and how she's able to be used in Guild War and RTA. She's awesome. Imagine getting her through with Ganny and RTA or Seekmet. You've got double skill cooldowns. You've got a reviver, a healer, and she's fire. Hard to deal with. Fire is typically the hardest element to deal with on the game. Not a whole lot of counters to fire. There are, don't get me wrong, but how many counters do you have to fire in RTA? Not a whole lot. So, she is a triple threat. Removes buffs, revives, and sets your skills on cooldown. Ride that Platy train, baby. Thank you, Come To Us, for that amazing buff to her. She is now extremely viable in PvP. She could even be considered meta. So, let's take a look at how I ruined her. Violent Will typically is what you're aiming for, even Swift Will, but you have to worry about one thing on Swift. If she goes first, you're typically going to run into Will. Then she's what? You burn a turn trying to remove the buff. You can't reset skills. A lot of people are running Will comps. So you don't want her all that fast. Sure, fast is great, but if you can put her on fast on violent, a couple procs, she can reset 2 monster skills. So, speed, hit points, cap out as much hit points as you can while maintaining speed. You want to go before your nuker so she can reset a passive of Theo or set a passive on the Perna or Samantha so they don't revive, they don't get that second life, they don't get Endure. As much accuracy as possible. I'm running 54% accuracy and I'm extremely happy with it. Of course, I would like 80 accuracy, 240 on speed, violent, and 40,000 hit points. That's the dream goal of every support monster. It'll get there eventually. I'm using leftover runes. Of course, Ganny and my other monsters do get prioritized in runes. I'm trying to figure into my teams. I'm effectively able to speed clear. It's just I don't want her to be classified as a niche monster. I want her to be classified as a go-to meta monster. And I'm getting there. I'm still working with her, and I'm having a lot of fun. Excellent buff to her Come To Us. You've taken a monster that a lot of people forgot that the LDs have overpowered, and you've made the elemental mermaids extremely useful. Another class where all the monsters, the elemental overpower the LD, is also the Neostone agents. Those are awesome monsters. Of course, Dark is great, but Wind is amazing, Lisa's amazing. I mean, all of them are amazing. So you're really given to the monsters that are struggling, such as the mermaids. Awesome. great buff. So, speed, hit points. I know her skill 2 hits hard. I have not experimented with a slot 4 CD and a lot of CR, but I do know her skill 3 hits hard. I'm not out of running her at a little bit of a nuke build, since some people leave her for last, automatically thinking she is tanked out. You could go a trap build. Test it out for yourself, see what you can come up with. But on average, it's speed, hit points, or even triple HP or double HP defense with a shit ton of speed subs. That's the prioritizing way to build her. Violent, whatever offset you feel comfortable with your best subs. If you have will, great. If you don't, it's no big deal. You're going to hope that she can make it through the first skill. You can run her on Nemesis to bring that heal around quicker, or that skill reset around quicker. But overall, Violent is the way to go. So let me show you how I use her in Arena. Alright, here we go. Let's show her on a non-attack bar buff team. This team probably has will, it might not, it doesn't matter. But we're going to see what we can do against this. We have 2 occult girls, not really a functional defense, but I want to show you how pivotal she is. She could stop the heals, she could stop the skills. She just offers so much. If Lucian dies, she can bring her back. There's just so much I can do with her. So here I'm going to try to set the cooldowns back on Kumar, and do we get it? And do we get the stun? There we go. Increase cool time and stun. Boom. Basically makes him obsolete in this comp. I've completely controlled that Kumar. He offers nothing to the defense, allowing my 2 nukers effectively to still clear. And look how fast that was. That was a pretty clear fast. Was it not? I think I did that in about 15 seconds. Okay, here we go. Look, we got an attack bar buffer. We got probably a monster that's on double nem will. We got a Theo and we got a Rakan. Let's try to take this Mermaid and either reset Theo or possibly Ariel. Let's see what we can do. I'm kind of interested to see how I do against this Orion. You know, Orion is a random ball of nervousness. If I can effectively get through to that Theo who's not on will, I go first. Obviously, that's a violent. So I'm going to hope this is, I know it's an opposite element, but usually it does fare. Boom, increase cooldown, and there you go. I have the upper hand. It's going to allow hopefully allow my Lucian to wipe that Theo right off the board. Don't have to worry about Endure popping up. Boom, just like that. Do you see how quickly I can turn this battle? I still speed clear. There you go. Let's show one more here. Alright, I'm interested to see if this will work. We've got Orion and Samantha. I would like to reset that Samantha. I'm not really overly worried about that dragon if Orion doesn't strip a buff off here. This might give you a way to kind of counter your opponent that has that speed buff. That has that speed comp, and you know you can't beat him or outspeed him. Typically, I normally outspeed you with my 303 Will Bird, but here I'm going to try to slow roll it and then counter your whole attack with resetting skills and then bringing my Lucian Alicia combo. So let's see what we can do here. I'm still testing her. Of course, I'd love her to be extremely fast against some comps, but then she becomes more of a niche. I want her to be more so a go-to monster versus a niche monster. Does that make sense? So here we go. I withstand that whole attack right there. My 2 nukers are still alive. I'm going to reset his skills if it works. Boom, increase cooldown so I don't have to worry about him reviving and basically annihilating my team. And then basically my Lucian, boom, does his work. Do you see how effective that was? My 2 nukers, they lived. Platy reset Samantha's skill. Lucian took him out with no problem. Since we've done a testing of a little bit of everything, we went against a faster team, we went against a more slower nuker team, and now we're going to go against a complete tank team that is typically set up for anti-Lucians. You know that Ariel's probably double nem or single nem. It is made to take a Lucian. If I can catch it without the will being on there and be able to stop his heal or even render Rakan, or excuse me, Ritesh useless, then I can kind of control the battle. I don't have to worry about the attack buff. I don't have to worry about the heal. So let's see what we can do here in this battle. This will be the test that will conclude everything. We've gone against several different types of teams. I'm just showing you ideas and way that you can use her. And let's see what we're facing here. Okay, we got Ariel is not on will. That would be fun to kind of undermine here if we can get Miss Platy here on the train to stun, and boom, it didn't activate. That's just unfortunate. The activation rate is so high. It's kind of sad. And this goes with any monster. It should be at 100%. Basically, 96% is 100%. Am I right? We have the block heal. I can basically heal him and bring his attack bar buff up, which I'd love to do, no problem, and be able to take out that aerial and then finish off this Rakan, leaving Ritesh just left. My 2 water nukers are going to withstand. I've got one more turn on. I'll be able to stop that. Stop his heal here. Once he goes, there she goes. Stop the heal. Possibly might even kill her. Boom, 5,000 hit. The heal is basically rendered useless, and we'll be able to finish it off. We've effectively killed the tank team. And that concludes my uses of her in Arena. They're doing the same thing in RTA. You got to find the monsters to pair her up with, and you got to find the compositions in Guild War. Alright folks, that is my review on Platy. I give her probably an 8, possibly 8.5 out of 10. You need to find the comps with her. There are several that work. She doesn't have the ventilate that Ganymede does, but she offers a double threat with Ganymede or Seekmat. She offers that double threat in RTA. She offers you another way to reset skills in both composition teams and tower in your tower round 1 and round 2. She could save a monster that dies so you can use them on the next sword. She's a lot of fun. I'm still testing with her. Once I find that niche and start really exploring her in RTA, I'll make another video showing you how I use her in RTA. But I'm really happy with this buff. Thank you, Come To Us. I appreciate this skill 3 alter. Attacks the enemy, stunning the enemy for 1 turn, and sets back all the target skills to max cooldown with an 80% chance to turn. Alright. It has a +10 and a +10 harmful effect rate. You've seen it miss, which is crazy because either it's 100% or 96%. In what world does 96% chance miss anything? Your 96% chance to become a millionaire. What does that mean? You're pretty much going to take that money home. Your 96% chance you're going to die. What does that mean? Well, unfortunately, Come To Us, it means you're going to live. I'm just kidding. But anyways, that was my review on Platy. I hope you find this tutorial useful. You got any comments, questions, or concerns, please put them down in the bottom. I will answer them accordingly. And check me out live on Twitch. I will show you how I use her. www.twitch.tv/T1GLucky1313. Again, when you start winning with her, remember, ride the Platy train. Choo-choo!